Morning and welcome to the Ben Breakfast Show. And yes, counting down to Christmas. Compliment of the season to you. And like you've seen it, it's Christmas week on Ben TV. And I am Tommy Badejoko, and it's another wonderful Ben Breakfast Show. So today, like we said, it's Christmas week and we're giving back to the community, the African community. That's what the media is all about. That's what Ben is all about, family. So we decided to do a competition on social media to bring 5 wonderful food and drink vendors. It's Christmas, right? So, and what we do during Christmas is just eat, get merry, dance. So we decided to give them the opportunity to come on today's show and talk about their product, their company, what they do, their business, how they started, and many more. So today I have a wonderful, wonderful guest in the studio today. She was part of the winners. Oh, before I even move on, we had 6 winners. You know, all of them were wonderful, but I was thinking, who am I going to take? So the production team, because I'm very sentimental, so the production team decided to choose their winners, and they're here today. We have a wonderful woman, a beautiful woman. I call her a queen boss entrepreneur. It's not easy to run a business, trust me. She's in the studio today. You might know her already, I don't know. You might have eaten her food, but if you haven't, there's an opportunity for you to speak to her today. She's a wonderful entrepreneur. Presenting to you, MSK Catering Services. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Thank you so much for joining me on the Ben Breakfast Show. And you look absolutely stunning.
Thank you so much. You look beautiful.
Thank you. It's like to what green. I'm like, it's Christmas.
Yes.
I really don't like red. So I'm like, green is really good, and green is not one of those colors people do. So I decided to do green.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Thank you so much. So congratulations again for winning the competition.
Thank you
It's
so
Christmas
much.
week on Ben TV, and we are giving back to the community.
Thank you.
So
Thank you.
before we go into your business, can you briefly tell us about yourself and how you started the business?
My name is Adiola Otulana, and I started the business just in the passion of just cooking.
Yeah.
And everyone eating my food kept saying, oh, you can cook.
Yeah.
Why can't you just make a business out of
it,
this?
yeah.
And from there, I said, families and friends gave me opportunity first before I introduced it into the community.
Yeah.
And thank God and thank goodness, it was accepted. And because we follow rules and regulations of the United Kingdom, we are still in the business.
Yeah.
We are growing and we'll continue to grow.
Amen. So you started out of passion.
Out of passion.
And this catering business is full-time for you.
To be quite honest, I still have my
day job.
I still have my day
Then
job.
you're a superwoman. You have a day job, and you have, because catering is one of the most tedious part of an event, but people overlook it. You know, people are so, oh, the clothes, the decoration. But if the food is not good, they don't take the caterer serious, and they don't know the importance, the energy, the sacrifice that goes into cooking. Is a lot. You know, the decorator will just come, arrange, and go. But the caterer will be there. Maybe you woke up a day before cooking, and you're there at the venue, and you're the last to leave because everyone needs to eat. So how do you balance your day job and the catering business?
Sometimes it is overwhelming.
Yeah.
But you know, one thing about catering business is you have to have a passion to go into it. You have to have a passion to do it. So juggling family, day job, and then this. I just have to find a balance.
I know.
And I don't overwork myself in a way. If I know I'm overbooked, I don't take on the job.
Okay.
So I prioritize what I do. I prioritize, you know, if the catering is what I would have to do this weekend, and if it's my normal job, and then I just sort it out in between each other. Yes.
So, MSK, how did you get that name?
Oh.
How did you get the name?
What happened is my kid's name starts with Mo.
Oh, nice.
One is Mokesolua and the other one is Mosemilolua.
Oh, nice name.
So we call the other one Simi. Most of the time.
Yeah.
So what battered MSK was just Mokesolua, Simi, and then
catering. Oh, nice.
So MSK
Catering. Because I was wondering, and I've noticed a lot of African business owners is either we use our mom's name or our children's name. It's always some sort of
things like that. Keep it in the family, just to keep it, you know, make it original.
Yeah.
Not just
exactly. Yes. So how many years has MSK Catering been in existence?
I would say more than 4 years.
Wow, you've done well.
But yes, but you know, with business, it doesn't just start just like that. So I would say in the last 2 years, it's been wonderful.
Oh, yeah.
The business has been growing day to day.
Yes.
We've been getting clients. We've been getting loads of weddings.
Yeah.
We've been, you know, we've moved higher. We've been rated.
Yeah.
And we cook from venues. We do so many things now. So I would say 4 years in total.
So what would you say are the challenges you face running this business?
Challenges. I would start with staffing retention.
Yeah.
With staffing, sometimes it's a bit difficult. But at the same time, thank God that for technology these days, we have so many websites now that you can get chefs. You list what you want and you get them even on the click of a finger. Just make sure you input what you have or what you need. And they will tell you the staffs that are available.
And that's it.
And that's it.
So mostly, obviously, staff retention are the challenges.
Yes.
So I've been stalking your page because I don't know if anyone knows, but my mom too is a caterer. So I'm from a food background. I grew up.
Oh, you're a foodie like me.
Yes, I'm a foodie like you. My mom actually studied catering and hotel management in uni. So she's a professional caterer too. And I know that, you know, sometimes she's always coming up with, she'll just come home to them like, oh, we're going to experiment on some sort of menu. And so how do you get inspiration aside the basic jollof fried? Because I've seen your pages and I've seen some unique kind of, I've seen dundu, I've seen some, you know, some way you present it. How do you get inspirations? How do you try and, you know, up your game in the business every time just to keep up?
Okay. Sometimes inspirations, as you said, that your mom has that background. With food, sometimes you just want to mix some things together, change some kind of ingredients, and in your mind you would think, oh, if I do it differently this time, it's going to come out nicer. And you just go for it. And your instinct will just put you through, and at the end of the day, it's going to come out nice. And sometimes things you don't even plan for, they tend to be more, you know, and then, you know, people would be hyping on it like, this is so nice, good, this is, you have to give us more of this, you know, like, was it over the weekend we had a wedding, and they were like, what can you do apart from other chops? And I said, okay, can we try chicken, chicken gizzard suya.
Okay, that's cool.
Which is...
Did you bring that today? You owe me that.
Which is something that is not always...
common, it's not.
Yes. And everyone enjoyed it, you know, and we just had it. I just told them, okay, we're going to do this. And
yes,
they supported me in bringing it, like, okay, it's your call. So make sure it's nice. And it turned out to be nice. Everyone
so what's your favorite... What would you say would be your favorite recipe on the list of your menu? What would be the favorite? Because everyone has their favorite. Trust me. In as much, I know my mom's favorite. I know the food she likes because she says, oh, Chinese, oh, this one, oh, then she gives some food. She'll say, jollof gongola, something, shokoto, you know, she makes it. So what's your favorite menu on your list?
On our list, oh, okay. On the list, we do have quite a lot of lists, you know? But as you said that, what's my favorite? That question, it's a bit hard. But I would say with our abula combo, we do have abula combo, which is very, very nice.
That's my best
food. Yes, you know, it's healthy as well, even when you're on weight loss and all the rest. That's good. But I personally, I can't do without my plantain.
Oh, you love plantain. Okay, so, nice.
Yes.
At least you've answered the question. So your catering services, you do mostly outdoor catering, right?
Yes, mostly outdoor.
Outdoor, so you do like, so what is the maximum number you've catered for? Or what party would you say, oh, this is like the highest number we've done? 2,000 guests, 1,000 guests?
We haven't done 1,000.
Obviously, we're in London.
Yes, we haven't done. But we have a wedding that it was meant to be 700 guests.
Okay.
And it turned out to be more. And I can tell you that wedding was almost 1,000. But what happened was they had 2 caterers. I was on the bride side, and the groom side had another caterer. So I would say we catered for like 400. We've done 400 guests.
Standard, and it was good.
Perfect.
So you just do the main meal, or you also do the small chops? You also do the
we do the
desserts,
canopies, we do the main meals, we do the sides,
everything,
and we do the desserts.
Everything
so even we go doing Caribbean food these days.
Oh, nice!
All we have to do is get
we have a Caribbean in the Ben TV family. I'm sure he's listening.
Good.
Yeah.
All we have to do is make sure we get our chefs, you know, in and under supervision, and everything is good to go. And it's still got the MSK signature in it.
Exactly. So before I ask you to obviously give advice to a lot of entrepreneurs, because what are the mistakes? I'm going to ask you 2 very sensitive questions. Mistakes that business people, especially in our community, make. Because you find out that before you know it, everybody's saying, oh, I'm cooking, I'm catering. Even though some of them don't even know all the personal hygiene aspect of it. You know, do you understand what I'm trying to say? Yes. Everybody can just easily start food catering. And food is very sensitive. Yes. It can go wrong and people have food poisoning. Yes. Exactly. So that's the first question. Like, what advice are you going to give up and coming? Because a lot of caterers in our community, we love to cook anyway. And some of them, they've not gotten it right. And a lot of them are looking up to you. Like, okay, they would like to take 1 or 2 things from you. The second question would be, I know how African parties can be. What mistakes do the organizers or the people organizing the party make? Because so I can call you and say, oh, MSK catering, I want to have a catering for 150 guests. I'm sure you've seen that before. You get to the venue, like you mentioned, and you find 250 guests. How do you manage that situation? So let's start with the first one of advice for up and coming.
Okay. My advice to anyone that wants to go into the catering business is, first and foremost, make sure you know the laws of the land.
Yeah.
It is very, very important.
Yeah.
You know, the basic food and hygiene training, the level 2 is essential.
Oh.
You have to, because that gives you a basic understanding of, you know, the basic of just washing your hands properly before touching food or handling any food products.
True.
So that I would always say. And I always tell people that, because sometimes people say, oh, you are my mentor, and I'll be like, okay, but you have to get these things right. Because if you don't get it right, then you're not doing, you won't progress.
Exactly.
You know, in this. So another thing is for them
before you go on, I'm going to open up the phone lines for any of our viewers to call in. This is free. This is something you're going to pay for. I think you should start a catering school. So you're getting it free right now. Questions, if you're a caterer there or you're into food business and you want to start and you're thinking, oh, I would like to talk to her, ask her a few questions. Or you've eaten her food before and you just want to thank her, just encourage her like she's doing really well. The number is flashing on it's going to be flashing on the screen very soon. Please, I'll open up the lines for just a few minutes. Please call in. It's Christmas. Let's have fun. So back to the question.
Okay. Sometimes the mistake people make about when they have an event, they tend to trust families and friends, even after after giving it out to caterers. You realize that they will tell you, oh, don't worry. Oh, have you 6 servers you said will be enough. Don't worry, I have about 6 people that will join you. And at the end of the day, when they say that, anyway, I've learnt my lesson. You know, you would always make a mistake to learn. I've learnt my lesson. When they say that, you realize that people are there to be on Snapchat, to be on Instagram. They are there to enjoy themselves more than to, you know, to help. So sometimes those are the challenges. But we have, in a way, because we've grown, we've overcome that. So definitely that is not an issue now. But that is something we were facing, you know, trusting people to say, okay, there are people that would join your team.
I know.
You know?
Another thing I've noticed in the African community, I told you I'm from a catering background, so I know this. You know. Have you seen a situation whereby people call a caterer, then they will now tell you, don't worry, you just do this other food. Somebody else will bring food. And you know, they do that a lot. Like I say, I have that background. And you're thinking, What if something goes wrong? What if there's food poisoning? What if, and we're in the UK, you know, even in Nigeria, it's not healthy.
Yes.
How do you manage that situation? Because I think if you have a caterer, let the caterer do everything, pay enough for the food to be enough. Then if there's a problem, you can point. Obviously, I'm not saying there will be a problem, but you know, everything just looks tidy. Yes. So have you been in those situations where they're like, no, you just do 200, don't worry, we'll bring rice from the house, we'll bring beans from the house. So
to be quite honest with you, when we first started, that was something. But we realized it does not work because it spoils the business for us as well. Because when someone else eats and maybe it's a meat and it's too salty or something is wrong with it,
they will say it's MSK.
They will say it's MSK. And we would not be able to go to every guest on the table to say, don't worry, we only cooked the fried rice. We only made the jollof rice. It's not possible. So the best thing for us as a company, what we've decided and what we've stick up to for more than 3.5 years now is, if you are taking us as a full catering service, you take us as a full catering service. If it's a birthday party and you think you're doing certain things at home, we still do our cooler base. You come and pick up from the kitchen.
You do that too.
And then that's it. We are not there
in charge
to
for
showcase
anything. Exactly.
We are not taking any responsibility on board to say, okay, we did the whole thing. No, you are the one to, you know, to tell your guests, oh, I made this here, I made this here. So that's not.
Okay. Yes. So thank you for that. So where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
We hope to be bigger.
Yes.
We hope to expand. We hope to have a permanent kitchen of our own. You know, we hope to be global. So, and we hope to have more business.
Amen.
Yes.
I really want to thank you for coming on the Ben Breakfast Show today.
Thank you so much.
Yes, we really appreciate you.
You know, today is my birthday.
And today is your birthday.
So
happy birthday to MSK.
Thank you so
yes,
much.
when we're reading the comments, and she was like, I need to come on TV because it's my birthday on Tuesday and it will be a wonderful Christmas present. And I'm so happy that we are part of it.
And
I made you know,
my dream come
your dream come true by bringing you here.
A couple of months ago, I was actually telling a client of mine, because she was part of the MSK from the beginning, and she was like, oh sis, I hope to see you higher. And I said, don't worry, soon you'll see me on CNN Food.
You see,
not knowing that Ben would just be knocking on the door.
Your door. So Ben is here now, and
thank you for the platform. Thank you so much.
You're very wonderful. Because it's Christmas, we'd just like you to give out a Christmas shout out to any of your family members, your loved ones, before we go.
Oh.
And it's your birthday too, so it's allowed.
Yes. Oh, I would love to thank my husband. He's a wonderful man. He is like the rock behind the business. He doesn't show himself, but you know, it's not easy running a business.
True.
And to my lovely kids, they are wonderful. They are beautiful, you know, inside out. Thank God for them. So, and to all our lovers everywhere, and to all those that keep saying, MSK, you inspire me, you inspire me. Thank you for believing in us. Thank you for believing in me, you know. But I appreciate everyone and I love everyone. The love is so much that sometimes I think within myself that I'm just a
exactly
to
you, right?
A girl that's, you know, with a big God.
With a big God,
you know.
Yes.
But
thank you so much. So we wish you a wonderful happy birthday.
Thank you very much.
Hope you brought our birthday cake.
Yes.
And our birthday goodies. Happy birthday. Wishing you more glorious years.
Thank
and
you.
Merry Christmas in advance.
So
and have a wonderful new year.
Thank you.
Okay. So we'll go on a short break now. When we return, we have more wonderful food vendors. You don't want to miss today's show. And if you're just around, it would just be nice for you to stop by because there'll be loads to eat today. Okay, we're going to short break now. We'll return very soon. Don't go anywhere, we'll be right back. Welcome back to the Ben Breakfast Show. It's Christmas. Merry Christmas. And we're wishing you a wonderful Happy New Year in advance. And like I said, it's Christmas here today. Ben TV, Christmas time, we're giving back to the community. We picked a few vendors, food and drink vendors, and we decided to run a competition so they can come here to showcase their wonderful products. Just our little way of saying Merry Christmas. So I have another wonderful entrepreneur, like I call them a girl boss this time, not a queen, but a girl boss this time, and she's doing a thing, and she is a drink vendor, she's an entrepreneur, and she is the founder of CND Drinks. Yeah, I got it. CND Drinks. Welcome to the show.
Hi.
And I love your African print.
Thank you very much. My mum had it made for me.
Oh, nice. Does she sew?
No, she doesn't sew herself.
Oh, okay. She designed it for you.
Yeah.
Nice, nice, nice. So CND Drinks, and I know that the last time you said something about it's a father and daughter business.
That's correct.
Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, so basically how it started, we didn't start it as a business.
Okay.
It came about, I would say accidentally, but it was kind of a blessing. So basically 6 years ago, for my father's birthday, we decided to make ginger beer, which is quite a popular drink in
Jamaica, in the Caribbean.
In the Caribbean and also in Sierra Leone as well.
Oh, really?
And both my parents have a mixed West African and Caribbean background. So yeah, so we decided to make ginger beer. People liked it when they came to his party. And from there, friends and family started asking if they could order some. We made for friends and family. We got more referrals. And for a period of, I would say about 4.5 years, we were just making it to order for parties, but not actually branding.
Yes.
And then I decided one day, I thought it was coming up to summertime, and I thought, okay, drinks is a good thing to sell in summer.
True.
So I decided to give it a try in terms of researching bottling and labeling and stuff. I ordered some things from Amazon to make my own labels.
Yep.
And then, I decided to brand it. I didn't have to think much about the name. Immediately, I wanted to make it my dad's surname, which is Crowther Nickel, and daughter, so that's where the CND comes from.
Wow.
And it just went from there.
That's so nice. So it's your dad's name and daughter.
Yeah, that's what CND stands for.
Oh, that's so cool. Why didn't you use your dad's name and your name? Don't mind me. Anyway, very, very nice. So the ginger beer, which is this one, it's like your staple, was your first product. Am I allowed to take a sip?
Yes, I know you've tried it before.
It's Christmas. Hello. Do you know why I like it? It's not fizzy.
Yeah.
A normal ginger beer has got gas, which I don't like. So this is, to be honest, you need to taste this. It tastes very natural, organic products. What other products you use to make this ginger beer?
So it's all natural. We do have our ingredients on the bottle, but it's ginger, lemon, water. It's sweetened with sugar. But yeah, between our ginger beer and our sorrel, also known as Zobo in Nigeria.
Oh, Zobo, yeah.
Yeah, it's the same drink.
Hibiscus, I think it's made from hibiscus leaves,
Yeah, so those are completely natural ingredients. Quite good for you, actually. So, for example, a friend of mine, she said she has a cold this morning, so I recommended the ginger beer. It's good for your throat, everything. The fruit punch is made from fruit syrup, so it's not from the fresh fruit. The fruit is made into a syrup. And
Okay. So this is the hibiscus, the African Zobo. We call it Zobo. But you not just realize Zobo is made from hibiscus leaves, which is really good for us, especially for women and our skin. So I'll be taking loads of Zobo now. Zobo all day because it's very, very good. I used to think it was just some sort of, I don't know what I thought it was. But I read about it and it's hibiscus leaves. So what are the ingredients in the Zobo drink?
So that also has a small amount of ginger in it. But as you say, it's the hibiscus leaves, water, brown sugar, and a few other spices to just give it that extra taste.
And it's organic, right?
Yes, it is.
No preservatives, no chemicals, no artificial coloring. This is for you. So how did you now start with the branding? Because it's not easy, you know, to start a business and you have to do the branding, the printing, the packaging. How was that journey for you?
Well, I would say it was easy in a sense, but not easy because I knew exactly what I wanted the end product to be. So I knew what size bottles I wanted. I knew how I wanted it to look. As I said, I knew what name I wanted it to have. So it's just a matter of researching how to actually make that happen. So I was able to find the bottles I wanted and the sizes I wanted. I knew what price I wanted to do it at. And it was just as to, okay, how can we now label these bottles? So as you can see, the ginger beer is the rebranding. So that's how the new bottles will look.
Oh,
so the
same.
Fruit Punch and the Sorrel is still
Okay,
how
it's
we
got like
started
a
out.
T-car.
Exactly, just to
Okay.
start being able to sell it.
Oh, yes.
We started like that, but we've now moved on to that one. So
Which is
over
beautiful.
the next few months, our customers will see the labels change.
I love this. I need to take another sip. I'm sorry. Someone is missing. This is very, very good. And it's good for your cold too.
Yeah.
So you said this is the new branding?
Yes, that's the new brand.
And you do it at home with your dad?
Yeah.
For now?
Yeah.
So what are the future plans for CND? How are you thinking you want to like take it out to the community, to the consumers? How?
Well, I mean, at the moment we're selling in a few shops,
Already?
restaurants, takeaways across
Nice.
London, through referrals, through me speaking to people. I've paused a little bit just to finish the rebranding.
Okay.
But as soon as that's done, hopefully by the end of the year, I want to start approaching more businesses, restaurants, anybody who obviously is selling a drink would suit.
Have you thought about the big grocery stores?
I have,
I
but
think you should.
the only obstacle we need to overcome is
Yeah.
I would like to keep the recipe natural and not add preservatives.
True.
So
So
depending on like the
long
logistics,
term.
exactly.
So it will work more with maybe restaurants
Exactly.
and
Like
maybe
just
takeaway.
quick turnover.
Yeah.
So
as opposed
that's
to-
what I'm looking at the moment. That might change if I
later.
find a way around it, but
Yeah,
I would like to
for
keep
now.
it natural and
Yeah.
as it is at the moment.
Because the longer, then
Yeah.
the more you put all this
Exactly.
stuff that are not so good for us.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's CND drink. So what you've said that's the future plan for you. And tell us about what your dad does.
Well, my dad, he seems to have a very natural gift in the kitchen. So he's very good at cooking. He has almost developed an accidental business with both cooking and drinks because people like what he creates and they ask him to make it. So with the drinks, I would say he's been able to obviously implement that like the same way that with the branding, I knew exactly what I wanted and was able to do that. I think he knows what he wants something to taste like, and then he just gets ideas of how to actually make it. So that's, I assisted with the development of the recipes, but he comes with the core idea, like this is how to do it. And then from there, we'll test it, we'll see how it tastes. And I kind of have an idea of like, okay, I want it to have an authentic taste, but I also want it to appeal to the mainstream. So for example, ginger beer, it can be very strong in ginger, which some people will like, but a smaller group then will like it as it is. So I think we kind of have the balance of you can taste the ginger, but it's not too strong. And the same thing with the sorrel, like you can have it a very strong flavor. So we have the flavor there, but we also have it so it's not too strong. So if you're not used to that flavor, you don't want it. So that's what we try to do with all our drinks. But I mean, the sorrel and ginger and fruit punch came about through requests. So that's how they were the most common requests. That's how we started doing those. And we just said, this is how we want it to taste, went for it, and that was that.
Good. So what are any more flavors? Or are you just going to stick to these flavors for now?
We're going to stick to these for now.
For now.
And then we're going to look at maybe what we'll introduce
later on.
Yeah.
Okay. What people initially you told me that people, according to people's requests, they said they wanted this, they wanted that. So if I request today to have some sort of flavor like mango flavor, are we going to see that on CND drinks?
We can definitely look at the possibility. We have also the other thing we do have that I didn't bring today was ginger shots. So we have unsweetened ginger shots.
Those ones are like concentrated.
Yeah, so like as a daily thing for the morning. We've started doing that. So we have a few people who are getting a monthly amount, which is quite good. So that was another thing that's becoming popular that we introduced. But mango sounds good. I love mango.
I love mango too. So what's the lifeline? So how long will this drink last in this bottle before? Because you said you're a fan of obviously clean. You don't want chemicals. So how long can we have it for before we consume it?
Yeah. So at the moment we put a 7-week date on the ginger beer.
Okay.
Refrigerated.
Okay.
2 months on the sorrel because it's from the dried plant.
Oh, same.
And then because the fruit punch is made from syrup, we have 6 months plus on that once it's sealed and it's in a cool place.
Okay, so I'll open up the lines now to our viewers in case you need to ask questions. People are doing wonderful. I'm just a fan of people doing wonderful things, creating things, inventing. Let's take away from all those gang stories, the black community. There are wonderful things black people are doing. And that's why we're showcasing it today, that we're going beyond whatever. Before you know, we're going to see CND drinks in one of the biggest grocery stores. Amen. So back to CND. Aside CND, I know this is not your full-time thing. It's more like side job. Are you still in uni? Do you have a job now? What are you doing
I'm a few years post-uni. I know I look young.
Okay, yeah, you look young, which is good.
Yeah. No, I work full-time in transport.
Okay,
and
nice.
I also run an Airbnb apartment.
Wow.
So those are the main things.
You are a businesswoman. Wow.
I try. So that's actually my nickname for a number of years has been Business Lady Mia. That's what people have called me.
You're actually a business lady. So you run an Airbnb apartment, so you just have an apartment you run Airbnb for, and obviously that's short term. How's that going?
It's going well. It's something I've started recently. I've always been interested in property. I worked in property previously, so that's going well. But I want this to become my focus in really building it.
Long term, right. So where do you see C&D long term?
Long term, I would love to be able to totally live off what I'm earning from C&D.
Okay.
I'd also like to be able to provide community opportunities. So already some of my family members are involved. Besides my dad, my cousins are now helping.
So it's a family business now.
Yeah, and I would like it to kind of expand from that. So once family members can kind of bring their skills and help for us to grow.
Yeah.
If I can provide further opportunities, so jobs, kind of developing recipes maybe with young people who are interested in that sort of thing, that's where I'd like to go with it. And just initially, I'm building a lot of connections, like for example, even meeting you through doing this. I would like to be able to obviously provide opportunities through what I'm having the opportunity to do through the drinks.
Nice.
So, yeah.
So you sound like you want to impact, like obviously the young people. So what would you like to tell them? Because I know you say you're not so young, but you're still young anyway. So what would you tell people that want to start businesses? Like,
I think if you have an idea and you have, I think, a passion for what it is you're doing, whether it is what you're doing or what you would like to do through that vehicle, I would say go for it. Maybe put it on paper, explore ideas, write things down. For me, that's always something that works very well for me, writing things down, planning things. And it gives you kind of something to look at as, okay, now how can I make this happen?
True.
And go for it. I think where we live now, especially in London, a job alone can't necessarily provide what you would want it to.
No, we need to do more.
Yeah, so, and through business, you're able to provide opportunities for others. Through a job, you can't necessarily provide a job for someone else.
Exactly.
Through a business, you can maybe provide opportunity for somebody else.
That's definitely. Yeah, I learned something from that. True. So aside that, what would you say will be the biggest challenge of starting C&D? The biggest challenge ever have you had that period of like, oh, am I sure I'm doing the right thing?
What would I say the biggest challenge is? The ongoing challenge is just, I guess, getting the name out there, building the brand, letting people know that we're here. I'm 100% confident in the products we're providing. I know they taste good.
They taste good. I've tasted it.
So
they taste really good.
It's just to allow as many people to know that as possible. So we have our Instagram, C&D Drinks and such, which is the main platform I'm using online. We're building a website. I've started a Facebook as well. So just getting it out there, really.
Yeah.
That's the main challenge.
Please follow at C&D on Instagram. Let's support. So if we want to buy this now, where can we get it?
We are in Addiscombe in a takeaway called Hotspot. White Horse Wines in Thornton Heath. Medusa Lounge Shisha Bar in Park Royal. Creo Canteen, who is in Market Weekly in East London, which is also on his Instagram. And directly through our Instagram, you can order via DM.
And you do home deliveries, because this will be a nice drink for Christmas, especially that the weather is cold, especially the ginger. I think this is my favorite. I've not tried the Zobo though, but I'm leaning on to ginger. Thank you so much for joining us on the Bed Breakfast Show. We really appreciate it, and we wish you good luck.
Thank you very much.
Merry Christmas. What's on your Christmas wish list?
My Christmas wish list? More success, happiness, health. That sort of thing.
Oh, thank you. We really, really appreciate it. But these drinks are staying with me today. They ain't going nowhere.
That's your Christmas present.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. And like I said, I wish you wonderful success. You're going to come again. And the next time it will be bigger stories.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so everyone order C&D. No, C&D drinks, ginger beer, my favorite, Tommy's favorite. I might invent a recipe with them later on in the future. We have the Zobo, we have the fruit punch. Parties are going on, home parties, house parties like they call it. So, yes, so I would like you to give a Christmas shout out. That would be nice for you to go without giving a Christmas shout out, because your dad might be watching.
I think he is.
He is watching, so give a Christmas shout out.
Okay, so I'd like to give a shout out to my dad, Dennis, who's at home, my mum, Yvonne, who's at work at the moment. all my other family members and friends who've been given a lot of support. I won't say everybody by name. And just follow us on Instagram, CND Drinks, Facebook, CND Drinks, and follow the journey, buy the drinks, taste them, enjoy, and Merry Christmas.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so, so much. So more to come on the Ben Breakfast Show. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the Ben Breakfast Show. If you're just joining, you've missed a lot. You've missed a lot. You've missed food, you've missed drinks, you've missed soya, asun, chicken. Oh, God. Do you want to drop by today and just come and have a feel of what's going on in Ben TV? We did a competition over the weekend to choose wonderful food and drink vendors. Just a way of giving back because it's Christmas time. Christmas is all about giving, even when you're not expecting anything back. So we decided to do that, and we picked our wonderful winners celebrating food and drink vendors in the Black community. And I have another queen boss, like I say, lady boss, entrepreneur, wonderful, beautiful lady in the studio, Tiana's Desserts. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you, Tommy.
Wow.
You.
The table is already looking beautiful, and this actually matches my dress.
Yes.
So let's talk about your journey into desserts.
Okay.
So can you tell us?
Okay, so Tiana's Desserts started October 2017.
Okay.
So I was pregnant, you know.
Wow.
Yes, so it was my baby shower.
Yeah.
And before then, I used to watch a couple of YouTube videos on how to bake cakes, how to decorate cakes. My Instagram was all about cakes. So I summoned the courage to actually make my own baby shower cupcakes. I did it, and boom, families and friends loved it. So I was encouraged to actually carry on making cakes and cupcakes, yes.
Yes, but you now decided to do it in a different way, like having like cake in a jar.
Yes.
So tell us about this.
Okay, so cake in a jar is not actually my own inspiration.
Yeah.
You know, as I told you
Definitely,
already,
we see that, but you decided to put a twist
but
in
I put
it.
my own twist into it, yes. So, yeah, it's very comfortable. Just grab a spoon, eat your cake jar on the bus, on the train, in the car, on the go, anywhere you want to eat.
And you know what? You can save calories because I can take like 2 spoons today.
Yes.
Like, you know what? I'll eat the remaining ones in the
and
afternoon.
just keep it in the fridge.
Keep it in the fridge instead of you just munching everything at once, especially if you're a Weight Watcher. So now you're now global because you're on Ben TV. Yay! And you mentioned your mom too loves to watch Ben TV. I hope she's watching. She
does. Well, she's at work today, unfortunately.
Well, you can record it.
Yes.
Yeah, you're recording?
Yeah,
good. You have to record it on Sky. Yeah.
That's right.
So so let's talk about maybe how do people like get this product? Do you do it like from home or they make orders? How do you do it?
Okay, so Tiana's Dessert is still an home-based cake shop. So I do everything at home.
Yeah.
And so people do contact me through Instagram, Facebook, you know, friends do give my number to all the friends and family.
Yeah.
So that's how I get my orders at the moment.
Yeah.
You know, so obviously, and just.
So do you do just cupcakes and cakes? Do you do like the very big cakes?
So we do specialize in cake jars.
Yeah.
Cupcakes. We do specialize in buttercream finished cake.
Okay.
Fondant cake and dessert shots, like, you know, dessert in a
I know, in a little, that's
those are
very
yummy.
cool. Yeah, very yummy.
Very yummy, yes.
So, and people can place order for parties, for events, and you do strictly from home right now.
Yes.
So aside cake, is it your full-time?
No, so I've got a full-time job.
We have a lot of queen bosses in the building, you know? Everyone's doing something. So what do you do full-time?
So I work in a hospital.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's so wonderful. So hospital and cake.
That's
do they get to eat your cakes?
Okay, so basically tomorrow is our Christmas lunch party at work.
So you are the one baking.
Surprise them with some lovely, yummy cakes.
Do they know you make cakes?
No, it's a surprise.
So it's going to be a surprise. Nice. So have you been getting like Christmas orders definitely for cakes, for gifting?
Yes, so basically these cake jars are perfect Christmas gift to any of your relatives or friends and family.
It's pretty.
Yeah, it's really lovely. So I put up a post on my Instagram for people to place order.
Yeah.
Well, fortunately, thank God, I've started getting people placing their orders already.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
So, and this is how you deliver it in the jar.
In the jar.
In the jar.
With spoon.
With spoon,
yeah,
nice. So what's the lifespan of the cake?
Okay, so our cake jars can, if you put them in the fridge, they can last you 1 week.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, a week, yeah, sure.
And they are freshly baked?
Oh, freshly baked, yeah. Premium ingredients.
Okay.
Yes.
Do people choose the flavors or you have your ready-made flavors already?
Oh, no, we've got varieties of flavors.
Yeah. I think this is red velvet.
Yes.
Obviously, this is perfect for Christmas.
That's my favorite.
So what other flavor is
So that's vanilla.
Oh, that's vanilla. The classic one.
The classic one, yeah.
Yes, and I'm sure a lot of people do this.
Yes.
Okay. So, in the next, I ask everyone, 5 years, where do you see your company?
Oh my God, so I see, well, Tiana's Dessert owning a bakery.
Yeah.
That's my dream,
Yeah.
you know, for us to have a bakery. So we can, you know, get big orders, you know, and also to employ more people, you know, just to create, you know, job for people.
How do you juggle this with obviously kids and also work?
Well, I'm quite lucky. So my husband is so supportive, very, 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 very supportive husband. Yes, so he do look after my daughter when I'm baking. Some, because you know, children, they seek attention a lot. Yeah, so he looks after her, and we do deliver cakes together. Yeah. So he's very, very nice.
Oh, nice. So you do the deliveries together
too?
We
do deliver it together.
Okay, that's so cool.
Yes.
So how do you like relax then? Because I'm sure if you're not working, you're baking. If you're not baking, you're doing the mommy duties. How do you relax? Like, do you have that time you take away to just say, you know what, I just want to do me? Do you still squeeze time to relax?
Oh, yes, I do. Well, I told you I work in the hospital. I'm a nurse. Yeah, so, well, you know, nursing is a very rewarding job, but it could be quite stressful at times. So we've been taught to always create time for yourself to relax. So juggling my nursing career with making desserts, I do take time to relax. Otherwise, you're just going to break down.
You're going to break down.
You know, and then I won't be able to create yummy dessert.
Definitely,
for people.
Exactly, true, because you need to
so
be
I
sane.
do. I do relax when
So
I have to,
what are you going to advise, obviously, young, because a lot of people love to, they want to bake, and they're thinking, if I start, how am I going to get out there? Who's going to know me? What advice are you going to give to upcoming people that want to have a business like you?
Okay, so the advice I'm going to give to anyone trying to get into the business will be, don't give up. When you start, you will struggle, trust me. You will struggle, you know, sourcing for ingredients, sourcing for like your jars, your cupcake boxes, your cake boxes. You might also end up wanting to ask people that are already in the business where they get things from. They won't tell you. Not everyone will tell you. So don't give up. Just do your own research. You know, just go on Google. Google is everyone's best friend. YouTube, watch YouTube videos on how to make delicious cupcakes, you know, cakes, and you will definitely get there. So my main one is don't give up.
Don't give up. And don't obviously wait on people to give you information.
That's right,
just go out
do
there
your own
and
thing.
Research for yourself.
Just research for yourself, and you will definitely get the information.
Definitely. So you wish to own a bakery in the next, not even 5 years. I'm thinking in the next 1 year it will happen. Definitely. So please place your Christmas order. So if they want to place their Christmas orders, number, what do they do? They call you, they follow you?
So you can follow me on Tiana's Desserts on Instagram and Facebook, or you can contact us on 079-081-67342. So just call us, text us anyhow, and place your orders.
Yes, place your Christmas order. Don't call on Christmas Day to make your Christmas order. What's the last day for the Christmas order?
So the last day is 23rd of December.
Okay, 23rd of December. You've heard that. Tiana's Desserts. Follow on Instagram. She's giving you a number. If you're confused, Instagram, just go there and look for design and just send her a DM that you want. This is going to make a pretty present for anyone. We all love cakes, right?
Yes, we do.
Thank you so much for joining us on today's show. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.
And definitely, I know this cake is for the Ben TV crew, isn't it?
It is.
Oh yeah, thank you so much. I love Christmas. You get a lot of freebies. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Tommy.
And we hope to see you again soon and wish you a wonderful Christmas. A shout out before you go.
Oh yes, so a shout out to my husband, Victor. Thank you so much for your support, and also my sisters and my parents. You've all been very, very wonderful. Thank you very much.
Oh, thank you. And I'm going to thank Mommy too, because your mom watches Ben TV all the time.
She does, yeah.
So we're sending you our love, and we'll send you a shout out. Have a wonderful Christmas.
Yeah.
A short break and I will take our last guest. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.